If you want to feel like praying before you pray as a believer, you may never truly build a prayer life. Prayer is not a feeling, it is the discipline of the spirit. Prayer is a deliberate engagement, not an emotional convenience. There are days your heart will be stirred, yes, and there are other days that it will feel dry. Then we must understand this, and whether your heart feels stirred or it feels dried, that you must maintain the same posture of prayer. Just like breathing is not something you negotiate with your body, the same thing is applicable to prayer. Prayer is not something you negotiate with your spirit. You don't wake up and ask yourself if you feel like breathing. No, you breathe because your life depends on it. In the same way, your spiritual vitality is sustained by your consistency in the studying of God's word and in prayers. Jesus says something in the book of Matthew chapter 26 verse 41. He says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Jesus didn't say watch and feed. No, he said watch and pray. This means that prayer is a responsibility before it becomes a desire. Now, this is one thing I want you to know. Don't wait for the atmosphere to be right. Never you wait for the emotions to align. Don't also wait for a certain spiritual sensation before you pray. Growth in the spirit does not come by waiting. It comes by doing. There is a place in the realm of the spirit where consistency gets hunger. You may start praying without feeling, yes. But if you stay long enough in that place, your spirit will catch the fire instantly. What began as a discipline will become delight. What feels like a body will become a refuge. When the enemy attacks your prayer life as a believer, he's not trying to just stop an activity. No, his mission is beyond that. He is targeting the outcomes the prayer is designed to produce. Now get this right. Prayer is never empty. No prayer you pray that is a waste. Prayer produces strength. Prayer produces clarity. Prayer produces direction. Prayer produces victory. James 5 verse 16 says something. It says, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. What does that mean? It means prayer carries results. So then when distractions comes in, when weariness step in, so when everything around you seems to push you away from that place of prayer, understand what is really happening. There is something that your prayer is about to birth. There are answers tied to your consistency. There are breakthroughs attached to your staying power. Now here is it. There are dimensions of God you will never step into as a believer. If your prayer is dependent on feeling alone, it will never happen. Let's take a look of scriptural examples. Men that model this aspect of prayer. For example, Daniel. Daniel did not pray because it was convenient. No. Daniel prayed even when it was dangerous for him to pray. And you know the end of the story. The lion could not devour what prayer has already